Sa'yo ay tanggapin ang buong buhay ko, puso at kaluluwa. Sa'yo lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling. Di ko akalain ako ay bibigyang pansin. Ang taong tulad ko'y di dapat mahalin. Ang tanging alay ko sa'yo ay aking Ama, ang buong buhay ko, puso at kaluluwa. Di na makaya ng makapagkaloob, mamahaling hiyas o gintong nilukob. Ang tanging alay ko sa'yo aking Ama, ang buong puso ko, puso at kaluluwa. Sa'yo lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling. Di ko akalain na ako ay bibigyang pansin. Ang taong tulad ko'y di dapat mahalin. Ang tanging alay ko sa'yo aking Ama, ang buong buhay ko, puso at kaluluwa. Sa'yo lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling. Good morning! What a beautiful morning and a beautiful color of spring. Like this pomegranate and this beautiful blue skies. Magandang umaga po. Bubulahaw na naman. Just thinking of the wonderful creation God has given to us at this beautiful Friday morning. And it's also in remembrance of our Lord Jesus Christ. Holy Week. We call it Good Friday in the Christian community. But it's also the saddest time in history, thinking of Jesus as God's begotten Son, giving up his life for the salvation of humankind. It is our responsibility to fully understand Jesus' heart and Jesus' life at this time more than ever, if considering how much he sacrificed. He gave his life and his lineage for all of us. But is it really God's will? Is that the ultimate will of God, that Jesus died in the cross? That is something that I always ponder and think about. As a kid, I always look at the cross and cry, because the cross to me is a very painful way to die. And if we think of God, our heavenly parent, do you think God would be so happy looking at his son dying in the cross at that way, of that kind of death? God, our heavenly parent, prepared Jesus for more than 4,000 years of preparation before Jesus could have been born. And yet, his only begotten Son was just his ultimate purpose is for Jesus to actually create God's kingdom here on earth. I'm sure just like any man and woman would have been better if Jesus could have find a wife marry, have children, and be able to start a family. And from that family, God's kingdom can begin and God's kingdom can be realized. Have you ever think of that? I'm glad that I was able to get some understanding on or think about this from the inspiration Reverend Sun Myung Moon has received in an Easter morning when he was 16 years old, that Jesus appeared to him and told him the secrets of heaven and his life, how painful his life was growing up. So as we reflect on this Friday, Good Friday, Holy Week, it is so important to realize what Jesus has done for us. He gave his all, despite the fact that that was not his main intention. His main goal is that he could create the kingdom of heaven when he is still alive. As a Christian and as someone who understands Jesus' life from the teaching of Reverend Moon, I have deeper understanding and deeper love for Jesus, for what he has done, what he has sacrificed for us all. And I hope that we can think of everybody at this time. As we are experiencing a pandemic, we are experiencing a battle that won't be won by any means, but I believe this is a spiritual battle. This is a battle that only spiritual as well as physical is also needed, because we need to put our hearts and mind together to raise up one another, to bring the realization of God's kingdom through this pandemic, through this coronavirus. When we can work together as a whole, as brothers and sisters, where God is the center of the universe, that is the only way this pandemic can end. If we put our hearts and soul, just like Jesus has given his life and everything he got for God's kingdom to continue. He gave his life so then God's kingdom can continue, even it's prolonged. But he tried everything possible in God's realm and in God's sovereignty should be the one that we are experiencing by now. But because we always think only of ourselves and only of my own limited region, that's why we still have this global pandemic. Let's hope that through this we can learn to love one another as family of God. God's family, Heavenly Parents' family, Heavenly Parents' church, not denominations of different kinds, but one. So I hope that you can have a great day, and may God bless you and your family and bring all of us closer together through this. God bless you more. Bye.